Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the Propaganda Machine. This is the Premier League review show for game week 2. We start with the Gunners. Big win at Villa Park. Goals from Trossard and Thomas Partey. It was a tough game. It was a very resilient performance from Arsenal. The first 15 minutes, a lot of possession, keeping the ball well. Saka had a chance, great save from Martinez. But then, around 20 minutes in, Villa took over. It started with Gabriel, made a mistake. Morgan Rogers intercepted, played in Ollie Watkins, and Watkins missed an absolute sitter. You couldn't believe it. The rest of the second half, it was just shaky from Arsenal. Came out for the second half and the pattern kind of continued. A bit shaky, Villa in complete control, and Morgan Rogers absolutely detonating the midfield. Rice and Partey haven't been bullied like this by nobody that I've ever seen. Probably the only time that Arsenal were getting dominated in the midfield like this was by the BLM midfield of Everton. And just remember the name, Morgan Rogers. That boy will be a future star for England. Villa had another chance, Watkins, and the save from Raya will go down in Premier League history as one of the great saves, especially if Arsenal go on to win the Premier League. But Villa, they didn't take their chances, and Arsenal hung in there, resilient. And Trossard come off the bench around 60 minutes for Martinelli, who was having a bad performance, having a stinker by his standards that he set. First touch, bang, back of the net. Ball in from Saka. Villa didn't clear their lines and Trossard took full advantage. Arsenal, once they got the goal, just looked more threatening. Villa didn't know what to do. Then there was a ball played in over the top for Trossard. Played it across the box. No one was there. It was a great delivery. Fell to Saka on the right hand side. You played it to the edge of the box. Thomas Partey slotted it away. Martinez should have done better from the strike, but it was a good low place strike by Partey. Odegaard could have got the cherry on the top of the cake, but he didn't put the cherry on the top of the cake. He put the cherry in the sky. So that's 3 seasons in a row Odegaard wasn't able to finish his dinner at Villa Park. Must be a bogey ground for him. We're waiting for him to score at Villa Park. He might have previously, but not this version of Villa. So, great win for Arsenal. We move on to the next game. Probably the game of the weekend, where Chelsea absolutely pummeled Wolves. They battered them 6-2. The first half, you could say Wolves were on top, but sooner or later, their resilience was broke. Chelsea, you can tell they're a team this season. If you don't pay their attack respect, they're going to damage you. They're going to cause a lot of damage. They struggled with low blocks last season, but Wolves thought, nah, this is Chelsea. We can batter them. And that was their mistake and undoing in this game. So, the game started. Jackson, about 2 minutes, corner, headed it in. 1-0 to Chelsea. Wolves grew into the game and started looking threatening. And Matheus Cunha, he got the disallowed goal. But then the next one, it was perfect. Slotted home. Great finish. Sent the goalkeeper, gave him the eyes, put in the middle of the goal. Next, Chelsea again. It was on the stroke of half time and injury time. I don't know what Wolves was doing. Sanchez, great ball to Jackson. Jackson, one touch to Palmer. Don't know what the goalkeeper was doing. Got lobbed. Cole Palmer, great finish. Great finish. Sees the goalie off his line and scoops it over him. So we're thinking, okay, Wolves done well to get level. You could see Cunha was fuming. I can tell he won't be there long, especially if he continues his performances from last season. So Madueke gave away the free kick. Nuri put it in. This was on like the 5th minute of stoppage time. Great ball across and Strad Larsen 2-2. So we went into half time 2-2. You're thinking, oh, Wolves looked the more threatening, but you just knew Chelsea's subs could change the game at any moment. But it weren't the subs. It was 2 players. One that scored the goal, Cole Palmer, and Noni Madueke. They are dangerous. I didn't put respect on Madueke's name. I weren't familiar with his game. But after yesterday's performance, I have to put respect on his name. Cole Palmer, with the assist, played it into Madueke and drove at his defender. Deflected strike. The goalie had no chance with that deflected strike. 3-2. We're thinking, oh, this is a basketball game because it was going end to end. But it was Chelsea who struck again. Same duo. Cole Palmer to Madueke. Great right foot strike under the goalkeeper. 4-2. His comments about Wolves being a shithole, he backed up his talk. He was getting booed all game after those comments. But, like he said in his interview, you have to back your chat. The boos are nothing. And then again, this was all in around 13 minutes or so, or 18 minutes maybe. Cole Palmer again, the same combination, edge of the box. It's the timing of the pass he's given, the weight of pass. Plays in Madueke again, right foot finish under the goalkeeper. Oh, Cole Palmer, great assist. And Madueke, hat-trick, picked up the match ball and was very happy. João Felix got a debut goal for a second debut. Pedro Neto with the assist. All in all, Chelsea, comfortable performance. Enzo Maresca, he's announced his name as the Chelsea manager, got his first win, and Chelsea, they do look very dangerous going forward. I thought they were finished, but what do I know? You don't get all your predictions right. Who knows anyway? We'll see going forward this season. Next game, we'll go to Liverpool-Brentford. Goals from Salah and Diaz. It was quite a comfortable performance from Liverpool. Luis Diaz, he usually gets criticised for his end product, even by me. The great performance by him, great end product. The first goal came from a Brentford corner and he was one-on-one with Mbeumo. I don't know how it was Mbeumo, but they usually do leave wingers back for corners and he had no chance there. Left foot, put it past the goalkeeper. Brentford, they were only an aerial threat really in the game. They weren't really causing Liverpool problems. Their midfield, sloppy passing. It was very poor from Brentford. I ain't seen them look that poor in quite some time. So, Liverpool, they could have made it 2, 3 or even 4. They had loads of chances. Jota, Robertson, Konate, even Luis Diaz. They all could have made it 2. But it weren't until Mo Salah, Luis Diaz, saw Salah and Jota both free, played them in. They were kept on side and Salah one-on-one with the goalie. We just knew he was going to put that away. 2-0. Now, the lunchtime kickoff on Saturday. Manchester United. Oh, Man United. Last week they got the job done. It was a late goal from Joshua Zirkzee. Last week they got the luck on their side, but this week not so much. Brighton, good performance. Man United played very well that first half. They looked the better side, but they just didn't have that killer touch. They didn't have a striker. I don't know what Ten Hag was doing with his team selection. You would have thought, okay, play Zirkzee. He got his last minute goal, but yeah, didn't do it. Brighton took the lead, and it was, who scored? Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck coming back to haunt Man United. That's now 5 goals against them. Ball in, and Maguire, he should have done much better. Welbeck was free in the middle of the box for a tap in. It was a low cross driven in. Maguire let it go past him. It was shambolic defending. I don't know why he's starting. Should be De Ligt. That's your signing, your new signing. The player you know from Ajax. I don't know why Ten Hag's not starting him. Surely the next game he has to start him. Because Maguire, we just know Maguire. He's a meme. So, Ahmad had a big miss in that game. He could have took the lead, but he didn't, and they were punished. Brighton could have made it 2. James Milner, good finish, but Dalot on the line. Great clearance from Dalot. Still Brighton pushing. Had a header. Danny Welbeck off the top of the bar. You're just thinking it's only a matter of time. Half time comes. You're thinking, oh, the subs aren't working for Man United. Zirkzee come on at half time for Mason Mount. Brighton looked the better team in that second half. But on the hour, Ahmad made up for his miss in the first half. He cut inside and slammed it home. The defenders tried to slide in, and one of them, I think it was Dunk, took it past the goalie, but I think it might have probably been going in anyway. Momentum shifted to Man United, and then Garnacho, he came on as a sub, and he thought he put Man United in the lead. There was a ball played in. It might have been from Ahmad. Joshua Zirkzee slides in. He misses the ball. Goes to Garnacho. Garnacho strikes it. It's going in. Then the momentum from Joshua Zirkzee. It hit his knee on the line. That's probably the most unluckiest someone's going to get this season. Hero one week, a sort of villain the next. After that disallowed goal, Man United went back into their shell and Brighton took full control. Brighton made some subs. Baleba came on in midfield, and yeah, he looks like quite a player. He was quite dominant in that midfield area. So Brighton made 3 subs on the 88th minute. I was thinking, why are you making subs so late? You've had the momentum. I felt like the subs were like 10 minutes too late. But the manager, he had a plan. And Adingra and 2 other players came on. And that's where the damage was done. It was a corner. The corner was cleared out. It come to Adingra. Anthony, a soft tackle. The ball came back to Adingra and he showed such composure. Plays it in, back post, no one marking. João Pedro, absolute scenes for Brighton. That's now 5 out of the last 6 games against Man United where they've beat them. So Brighton, very well done, and I expect Adingra to start, because that Minter, he doesn't look ready for the Premier League. He looks raw. You can tell he's talented, but he's still got a lot to learn, where you got Adingra a lot more polished. Manchester City, Ipswich. Ipswich took a surprise lead early on in that game. Sammy Smodics, it was a counter-attack, and it was quite a scruffy goal. You're thinking, how did it go in? But as I said to my boys in the group chat, I'm like, Ipswich are going to pay. They're going to pay for what they've done. And no doubt they paid. In 3 minutes, they were 3-1 down. First goal was a penalty. Savinho, oof, what a winger he is. He looks like he's Mahrez regen with pace. We're just waiting for him to learn the Mahrez whip, cutting on that left foot and just bend it in. We ain't seen it yet, but I'm sure that will come. That will all come. So he gets taken out. Ipswich, self-destruction mode. VAR, the referee didn't give it. He went to VAR and it was rightfully a penalty. Haaland tucked away the penalty. It was never no doubt. Then the goalkeeper, I don't know what he was doing about a minute later. He's trying to play out from the back, but he's trying to take on players. Savinho once again intercepts it. Kevin De Bruyne, easy tapping. 2-1. A minute later again, ball over the top. I think it was De Bruyne. Haaland heads it past the goalkeeper and just stinks it over the defender into the back of the net. Great centre forward play. That man is a finisher, and as I predicted, he is definitely gonna break his record if he stays fit, because he looks ready this season, and this is could be a big problem for Arsenal no matter what they do. So Savinho and Doku, they were causing problems from the wings. Ipswich could not live with them. They could have made it 4-5. Rico Lewis hit the bar. Haaland, another header. They kind of eased off City. You could tell they knew the game was won. It weren't until around the 88th minute Haaland completed his hat-trick. Those of you that triple captained in, well done. Edge of the box, one touch out his feet and just slammed it home, bottom corner. He doesn't really score from outside the box, but you could tell he wanted that hat-trick. Man City 4-1 winners, and you know they're going to be there or thereabouts. Anyone predicting a massive drop-off or anything from them, you're mistaken. Gundogan came off the bench, made his Premier League debut. Grealish, the forgotten man, also come on. No Rodri. They still got gears to go, so it's scary for everyone in the Premier League. Tottenham 4, Everton 0. Tottenham, they just battered Everton. Everton, they weren't really in the game. They just got absolutely battered. Tottenham just chance after chance. It could have been 5, 6, 7, whatever the score. Basuma got the first. Great strike, edge of the box, crossbar and in. You never save those ones, crossbar and in. You have no chance with those. Son made it 2. Jordan Pickford, I don't know what he was doing. Another goalkeeping blunder. There were a few goalkeeper errors this weekend. Thinking he has time on the ball. No. Son, interception. Open goal. He ain't missing that. 2-0. Then another corner. Romero. Header. Solid header. It was powerful. Puts it in. The third goal came from a corner. Romero, great delivery into him, and he just powerful header off the goalkeeper and the crossbar in. 3-0. Then the fourth goal, great run from Mickey van der Ven, intercepted the ball on the edge of his box and he just drove. You know you ain't catching him. I want to see more of that from him, because once he gets going, you aren't stopping him. He drove all the way to the edge of the box of Everton, played it to Son, and Son, he weren't going to miss because he already on fire. 4-0 to Tottenham. Everton, they just look, they look like a shambles. If any promoted side survives, they are my favourites to go down. They are my favourites, and you'll soon see that when I do the revised Premier League table predictions. Fulham versus Leicester, 2-1 to Fulham. Our former boys, Smith Rowe and Iwobi, who done the damage to Leicester. Smith Rowe on his debut home game, nice composed finish into the top corner. I'm so happy for him. We misused him. We didn't give him enough of a chance when he come back from those injuries. He should have got more game time. That one, it is a painful one, but we move, don't we? That Sideshow Bob lookalike farce got the second. It was got the equalizer. That Slideshow Bob lookalike farce got the equalizer for Leicester. It was contentious. Jamie Vardy, was he onside? Was he offside? Was he blocking the goalkeeper, interfering with play? It got ruled out. The referee went to the screen. He made his decision. I'd rather the referee go to the screen and make a decision than VAR just ruling stuff out. So, face again. I don't know what he was doing. What was he doing after the goal? He scored. You'd think, okay, he's going to get confidence, but he got intercepted sloppily. And Fulham should have made it 2-1. But Leicester, they just don't learn. And it will be punished them. 2-1 Fulham. Leicester, it's going to be tough for them because their defence just stinks. Palace 0, West Ham 2, goals from Solchek and Bowen. Oh, in this game, I felt sorry for Eze. You could tell that he's just trying to do it everything alone, all by himself. He don't have full faith in his teammates. I don't expect him to be there for much longer. And Kudus, that guy, forget 1v1 demon. This is a 1v3 demon. It doesn't matter how much players are around him. He can't be stopped already this season. Last season, I think they said that he had about, 30 more dribbles than anyone else? And he didn't even start the season. He is just so dangerous. This is another fumble from Arsenal. We should have got him. Because I can only imagine him in our team. We lack a direct winger. Someone that will just drive at their opponent. Can make stuff happen out of nowhere from dribbling. More directness. And that's what he does. Whether it turns into something or not, you just know that he's going to draw defenders to him and he'll give space for others. Aaron Wan-Bissaka looked back to his best. The first goal was made by him. He took on about 2-3 players from defence, just drove forward, played it in to someone, and then the ball kind of ping balling in the box, and Thomas Solchek got the goal. Eze made the mistake for the second goal. He's trying to do too much. Got intercepted. Quick breakaway. None other than Bowen. Jared Bowen got his first of the season to make it 2. There was an incident in the game. The ball boy, he almost got seriously hurt, but we thank God that nothing serious happened to that kid. Solchek and Bowen saw that he was in danger after the advertising board collapsed when the fans were celebrating the goal. 2-0 West Ham, first win of the season. Bournemouth 1, Newcastle 1. Semenyo, big problem. Made the first goal, cross the box to Tavernier, was at the back post to tap it in. Semenyo causing problems all game. He's another player. If he gets more consistent, he won't be at Bournemouth for too long. Then second half, Gordon got the equaliser, putting Newcastle back into the game, and in stoppage time, Newcastle got so lucky as Bournemouth got a late winner that was ruled out by VAR. VAR ruled out. They didn't let the referee go to the screen. The ball hit his shoulder. You could tell it hit his shoulder. The t-shirt line, it hit his shoulder. They told us it was not a handball if it hits the t-shirt. VAR, second week in a row, up to no good. Shambolic performance from VAR, and they didn't give the referee a chance to rectify their decision. Last game of the weekend, Southampton 0 and Forest 1. Southampton, they just look inevitable to go down. This is another one. Gibbs White, this is probably his last season at Forest if he performs this way. Another open goal as well for Milenkovic. It's like the fourth one I've seen this season. So a lot of open goals are being missed. Players need to get their shooting boots on. Maybe it's just the start of the season. Now, that's the games wrapped up. We'll go into the predictions. Last week I had a stinker. Only 2 correct results. This week I got 5. 3 were close. So I'm doing a lot better. I'm still getting into the flow of the season. We don't know how results are going to plan out. But yeah, I think I'll get more right than I get wrong moving forward. So guys, this has been the Premier League Review Show. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the Propaganda Machine. Bless.